اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا. We thank Almighty Allah for this night. Mun gode ma Ubangijin Allah da ya kawo mu wannan dare kuma mai albarka. Ubangijin Allah ya san a cikin mu su wane ne su kai ma Allah gaskiya. Allah kawai kuma ya san a cikin mu su wane ne su kai ma Allah yaudara. Only Almighty Allah is the one who knows among us who are really the true believers and those who did not disappoint Allah, and Allah is the one who knows among us who also disappoints Allah on their promises in everything. May Almighty Allah have mercy upon us. يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون. Allah said in the Holy Quran, يخادعون الله. They think they are betraying Almighty Allah by their deed and action. وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون. Allah said, indeed, they are not betraying me, Allah, but they are rather betraying themselves. My brothers and sisters in Islam, Ramadan is nearly to tell us goodbye, and it shall surely tell us goodbye, whether we like it or not. Ayyam ma'dudat, they are just accounting days, as Allah said, and Ramadan will go. As I said 3 days or last week I said it here, or I think Friday I said it on its member. On Friday's sermon, that I said it when we all need to ask ourselves one critical questions. We have some three critical important questions that we ask ourselves on member on Friday, which is very, very critical, very, very serious. Number one is what? Who is there with me on that Friday? Yes, number one, what did I say? If you could remember, I stated about three questions. Three very critical questions which every single soul of us have to ask himself that question. On that Friday happened to be the last Friday of this Ramadan, and it will never come back again. Now, first question.
Yeah, you said are you sure that yeah, you said who among us to be sure that next year Ramadan will come and meet you?
Allahu Akbar. That is the first critical question. That is the first critical question. And the question is, who among us here can beat on his chest and be bold and come out and say, yes, I will meet or I will come together with the next Ramadan 2020. 1441 years after the Hijrah. No one can answer that question. You have no that assurance. Back the one guarantee. Who need that assurance? Who need that nonsense? But when they back one guarantee, no one on this earth can give you that guarantee. Even the angel, even the managing director of the death, the one who Allah asked him to become Malaika al-Maut, even Malaika al-Maut cannot give you or me that answer. Allahu Akbar. So if we know this, are we to believe? Are we to believe? No, we are not going to believe. We are not going to believe. We are not going to believe. So my brothers and sisters, listen. Allah said in the Holy Quran, I want to recite this verse or this surah. Then I'll take only 1 or 2, 3 verses in that surah, and then you'll hear what Allah is going to say. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة الأمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا إنا هديناه السبيل إما شاكرا وإما كفورا إنا أعتدنا للكافرين سلاسلا وأغلالا وسعيرا إن الأبرار يشربون من كأس كان مزاجها كافورا عينا يشرب بها عباد الله يفجرونها تفجيرا يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا إنا نخاف من ربنا يوما عبوسا قمطريرا فوقاهم الله شر ذلك اليوم ولقاهم نضرة وسرورا وجزاهم بما صبروا جنة وحريرا متكئين فيها على الأرائك لا يرون فيها شمسا ولا زمهريرا. Let me start from the verses that I want us, me and you, to think deep in what we are doing to ourselves. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا إنا هديناه السبيل إما شاكرا وإما كفورا إنا أعتدنا للكافرين سلاسلا وأغلالا وسعيرا إن الأبرار يشربون من كأس كان مزاجها كافورا عينا يشرب بها عباد الله عينا يشرب بها عباد الله عينا يشرب بها عباد الله يفجرونها تفجيرا يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا الله أكبر يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. التكبير. This verse or this surah is what we call Surah Al-Nisa and Surah Al-Insan. What is the meaning of insan? Human being. That is the name of the surah. Human being. Surah Al-Insan. Human being. Allah started with this surah by saying, Hal ata ala al-insan hinum min ad-dahri lam yakun shay'an madhkura. Allah said, indeed, there was a time when a man is not on this earth. Nobody know you. Even your mother did not come on this earth. Your father, your mother, your great-grandfather, your great-great-grandmother, none of them did not come on this earth, not to talk about you. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. Allah said, you are nothing, you are nobody to be called. You are nobody to be called. Your name, Mr. Ibrahim, Mr. Fufana, Mr. Zakaria, Ajia Mariam, Ajia Sadia, Ajia so and so. You were not there, not to talk about your name, not to talk about your position now. His Excellency, your Eminency, Her Majesty, Her Majesty. The name was not there, not to talk about the position. Then Allah said, Inna khalaqana al-insana min nutfatin amshaj. Indeed, we created a human being, mankind, min nutfatin amshaj. From what? From a drop of what? A drop of sperm. We created you from a drop of what? A sperm. Then he said, from a drop of what? A sperm. Amshaj. Then Allah said, Nabatalihi faja'alnahu sami'an basira. Allah said, indeed, we are going to test mankind. We are going to test your faith. We are going to test your character, your manner, your situation, your everything. Allah said, Nabatalihi, we are going to test you. فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. That is the reason why I made you Sami'an. You can hear, Basiran, and you can see. Because you shouldn't come on the day of judgment and say to Almighty Allah, I don't have ears, so whatever they are saying on that earth, I did not hear or I did not see. No, Allah said, that is why I made you. Before you come to this world, you can see, you can hear, you can do anything. Continue the verse. Allah said, Inna hadaynahu sabila imma shakiran wa imma kafura. Allahu Akbar. Inna hadaynahu sabila. We, the Lord, hadaynahu sabila. Indeed, we directed a mankind to a good path of the way that the person will follow to come and meet me in peace. reason why I sent what? I sent the messengers and the angel, the prophets and the messenger. And I gave each and every one the book that will guide you to the right path to me. Imma shakiran wa imma kafura. So now it's over to you. It's either to thank me, Allah, or to betray me to go wayward. It's over to you now. The ball is in your court. That is the reason of imma shakiran wa imma kafura. It's either to follow me, it's either to accept that yes, this is what I did for you, to go on the path of that Allah has guided you to, or to betray me and go wayward. Continue the verse. Inna a'tadna lil kafirina salasilan wa aglalan wa sa'ira. Allah said, indeed, those who are going to betray me, those who are going to go wayward and then betray me, I have indeed selected or prepared some punishment on that day, the day of Qiyamah. That punishment is very severe one. And the hellfire called Sa'ira, the name of the Jahannam, Sa'ira is that is the Jahannam that they are going to enter. That is their welcome. That is their residence on that day. Are you with me? Are you sure you people are with me? Are you sure you are with me? These are the verses of Quran. Surah what? Surah Al-Insan. And the meaning of that surah is what? What? Mankind. Allahu Akbar. Why did Allah name that surah mankind, insan? There are certain surahs, Allah himself is the one who named them. Surah An-Nisa, when Allah wants to talk about women, in that surah, Allah talk a lot about women. Then the name of the surah is Surah An-Nisa, the surah of women. But we don't have Surah Al-Rijal, the surah of men. No. Hey, women, you are in trouble. See yourself. Women are our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, and our wives. Right? They are our mothers. At the same time, they are our sisters. At the same time, they are our wives. At the same time, they are our daughters. So we need to care about them. When Allah wants to talk about a credible woman in Quran, who is she? Allah did not call a name of a single woman in Quran except who? Except Maryam. Because it's very important for Allah to mention her name. Then Allah gave the whole surah, Surah to Maryam. Because she is the woman who Allah passed through her and bring a very big miracle to the world. And that is who? Jesus. And then you will never hear Jesus, the son of Joseph, unless in the Bible. I told you there was a guy called Paul. That guy is very dangerous. I hated him. Seriously, I hate him. I really don't like that guy. His name is Paul. His name was mentioned in the Bible a lot. And then he is having a lot of versions, a lot of things in the Bible. He was the first person to change the real Bible of Jesus. And you know, the amazing part of it is that guy called Paul is one of the biggest criminals in their time. He's a criminal. Yeah. Because he never see Jesus. He never lived with him. Allahu Akbar. But he came and then he changed the whole thing. So in the Bible you hear Jesus the son of Joseph, Jesus the son of John, Jesus the son of Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus of Jerusalem, Jesus of blah blah. In the Holy Quran, no. Jesus the son of Mary. That's all. Isa ibn Maryam. Allah mentioned her name for people, for the world to know that yes, Jesus is just a son of Mary and not son of God or a God or the second in command by God or whatever they are saying now. Allahu Akbar. We thank God for Islam. See Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Let's come back to our verse. Allah said, now Allah said, I have indeed prepared a severe punishment for a mankind, for someone who deceived Almighty Allah and betrayed Allah, thinking he is betraying Allah, but at the same time you are betraying yourself. Because whatever you do it for yourself. If you do good, you do it for yourself. If you do bad, Nkai Mungu kai makanka. Be you kai yaudari Allah. Ba yaudaran Allah. Ba yima Allah and kawali asaba. No, you can't promise Allah and fail him. Because Allah guarantee not to fail you on his promise. Then why then coming? Then Allah said, Innal abarara yashrabuna min kasin kana mizajuha kafura. Allah said, on that day, the day of Qiyamah, those who follow Allah and be obedient to Allah, whether those came Allah biyaya, Allah said they are going to drink in the water. Yashrabuna min kasin. They are going to drink in some glasses which is made by Almighty Allah himself. Right now, someone will come and then be proud. You know this glass? Do you know where I bought this glass? I bought it in China. I bought this glass in London. I bought this glass in Dubai. And this glass is very special glass. And even if someone touches that glass, can I see how he's going to be mad at him? Even the wife, if the wife mistakenly drink from that glass, subhanallah, why did you do that? This glass was given to me by Queen Elizabeth of whatever, and whatever. Queen Elizabeth gave me this glass. So then I give my mom that glass. That glass is not in the kitchen. No, that glass is in what? It's cardboard. Unless if there is occasion, then you bring that glass out. She's giving very special honor to that glass. Why? Because that glass is a gift for him from whatever. This is the glass Allah is saying, those who obey Allah and go by the promises of Almighty Allah and go by the teachings of Prophet Muhammad and true Islam and never betray Allah, never disappoint Allah on their promises, Allah said on that day they are going to be drinking everything from Jannah, from the glass made by Allah himself. Allah continued. Then he said, عينا يشرب بها عباد الله يفجرونها تفجيرا. Allah said they are going to drink from some rivers, some water, which is not like a pipe here, like they just open the pipe or in the fridge. Oh no. You don't have fridge in the heaven, in paradise. No, there is no fridge. There is no. The water itself is what? Is a river. A river which belongs to you alone. Allah said that is where they are going to drink it. Now come to talk about this. Allah is telling us who are those. Number 3, he said, Yufuna bin nadri wa yakhafuna yawman kana sharruhu mustatira. Yufuna bin nadri. They always do what? They always go by their promise. They always fulfill their promise. They always fulfill their promise. If they promise Allah, they fulfill it. Yufuna bin nadr. They fulfill their promise that they made to Allah. وَيَخَافُونَ يَوْمًا كَانَ شَرُّهُ مُسْتَطِيرًا. And they always afraid. They always afraid of that day, that the punishment of that day. The punishment of that day is a continuously one which has no ending and stop. So anytime they remember that, they will never ever promise Allah and fail. Yufuna bin nadr. Allah himself is praising them. Why don't you want to enter in those who Allah is praising them? That is what Sahaba, the prophets of the Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad, that is what they do. That is the reason why Allah praised them. So Allah is praising those who are fulfilling their promise with Allah. If you promise, you did not promise anyone. No, you promised Allah. You cannot promise a human being. You cannot promise me, Fufana. You cannot promise Malik Ibrahim or Malik Abdul Aziz. You cannot promise Sheikh Usman. You cannot promise Alaji Kalala, Alaji Yarahim. You cannot promise anyone who is sitting here. No, your promise is between you and your Lord. No one can change you except your Lord. You fool have been never. They never fulfill, they always fulfill their promise that they made to Allah. وَيَخَافُونَ يَوْمًا كَانَ شَرُّهُ مُسْتَطِيرًا. They always afraid of the day that the punishment of that day is continuously. It's non-stop. Then Allah continued and said, وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا. Those people are those who always feed people. They feed people with their money. They cook and feed people. يُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ. Not a rejected food, no, but the food that he himself he like. That is the kind of the food he will give it to the poor to eat. Not rejected food. After he eats the rejected, the leftover, then he will take it to the poor. No. The kind of food, that is the reason why Allah said, يُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ. The kind of food that he himself, he loved it. He loved that food, but he would feed it to the poor. Allahu Akbar. Ala حُبِّهِ. Who is he going to feed? Miskinan, the poor, wa yatiman, and the orphans, wa asira, and those who are surrounded in the battle, the slaves. Allah said they always feed these three people. These three people are very important to Almighty Allah. Miskinan, wa yatiman, wa asira. The poor, orphan, and slaves. Feed them from the lovely food that you love, you and your wife, you and your children. That the kind of the food you are going to eat, feed it to the poor. Not leftover, not rejected food, not the food that you know you don't like it, 3 days in the fridge, now you are going to feed someone. No. Allahu Akbar. After they did that, what are they saying? إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. Allahu Akbar. Whenever they feed people, that is what they keep on saying. When you want to thank them, they say, no, I don't need your thanks. I need words from Allah. إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ. Then he will reply to you when you want to thank him. They say, no. إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ. We only feed you for the sake of Allah. لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. We don't need any thanks from you, or we don't need you to pay us back one day. I'm not doing it for you to pay me back one day. No. And I'm not doing it for you to come and be thanking me, going down on your knee, trying to thank me. That is what they do. These are the people of Almighty Allah. We pray may Almighty Allah made us to be these people. May Almighty Allah direct us and then let us become one of them. And yes, indeed, me and you, we can become one of them. Some of our envelopes are out. And those envelopes are really for the cemetery work, as we all see. If you are coming from the entrance, on your right, on the wall of this building, you see a big distance, and over here too I saw one. This is not something that is going to the bucket of someone. No. It's not going to someone's pocket or someone's account. And what we are doing here, we are doing for ourselves and not for anyone. We are doing for ourselves. And it's by force for us to say it. It's compulsory for us to say it. That is what Umar ibn Khattab said. It's compulsory for us to say it, and it is compulsory for you to listen to us. By that, then we all can enter in the sheep of Prophet Muhammad and meet Prophet Muhammad in peace. Some envelopes did not come in yet. 1,000 Ghana and 500 Ghana. 1,000 Ghana, almost about 7 envelopes is not yet in. We pray may Almighty Allah touch their hearts in this night and guide them, and don't let them go wayward or enter in these verses of those who betray Allah. No. We pray may Almighty Allah guide them and touch their hearts and guide them to know that no, I am not doing it for someone, I am indeed doing it for myself. So those envelopes, we really begging for them to come in peace. Try as much as possible to let them come and see what Allah is going to do for you. Your reward will surely come. Allah will never disappoint you. Allah will never fail you, because He said, "Wala yukhliful mi'ad." Allah said, I never promise and fail. What is the promise of Allah? The promise of Allah is, if you do it, I'll do it. Man jaa bil hasana falahu ashrum minha. Man jaa bil hasana, Allah said, whoever will do the good deed, then I'm going to reward the person 10 times of what you did. 10 times of what you did. That is what Allah said. 10 times of what you do. Allah said, I will reward you, and I will never fail you. I will never fail my promise on my side, so do not fail on your side. There was a verse in the Holy Quran which I'll take it as a last verse. That verse is telling us that it's only the munafiqun, the hypocrites, they always promise and fail. Allah Himself stated that in the Holy Quran. And Prophet Muhammad also stated that in the Hadith. He said, whoever will promise and fail, then the person should mark himself and know that he is among the hypocrites. And in the Holy Quran, wherever you say the word of hypocrites and what Allah is going to do to the hypocrite is even severe one. The punishment of this hypocrite on the day of Qiyamah is more than the punishment of non-believers. Innal munafiqina fi ad-darki al-asfali min an-nar. Allah said the hypocrites are those who are going to receive a severe punishment down below in the hellfire. And then whenever Quran is talking about hypocrite, Quran doesn't mean, or Quran don't mean, or don't direct, those verses are not direct to non-believers. No. The verses about hypocrites in the Holy Quran is talking about Muslims. Allah don't care about who? About the non-believers. No. Allah don't care about them. So whenever you hear the word hypocrite in the Holy Quran, it's talking about who? It's talking about Muslims. So Allah said in the Holy Quran, those who have been what? Those who have been promising Allah and His Messenger and failing and not fulfilling their promise, they are indeed hypocrites. In Surah Al-Ahzab. And there was hadith, Prophet Muhammad said, Ayatul Munafiq Thalatha. Ayatul Munafiq Thalatha. Alamatul Nifaq Thalatha. The signs for you to know this guy or this woman, this sheikh or this imam or this security or this alaji or this ajia or this my daughter or this husband or this wife is a hypocrite. Prophet Muhammad gave us 3 signs. in the Holy Quran a lot of signs. But Prophet Muhammad points that he hit the nail on 3 signs. The major ones, he said, Alamatin nifaq thalatha. Alamatin nifaq thalatha. The signs to know that you yourself, you can know this. Through these signs, you can check yourself. Balil insan ala nafsihi basira. Allah said, every one of us here, every single soul is enough. You yourself, you are enough to judge yourself. You know yourself better than anyone. So Prophet Muhammad said, Alamatin nifaq thalatha. He said the signs of munafiq. The signs of munafiq. Munafiki. Alamumi agani wani munafiki ni guda uku ni. What is munafiki in Jew? No, not Kokonsa. Kokonsa is an-Nabi. Now Jew. Allah Ibrahim has forget. Now Jew. Munafiki. Hypocrites. Allahu Akbar. Allah hates hypocrites. So Allah directed and even commanded Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam not to follow them, not to listen to them. Allah said in the Holy Quran, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, la tuti'il kafiruna wal munafiqun. Allah said, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, oh you my Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, la tuti'il kafirin, do not follow the unbelievers, don't listen to them. Wal munafiqin, and even the hypocrites, don't listen to them, don't follow them. Do not pray on them. When one of them died, don't go and stand on his on his body and pray for him. Do not follow to the graveyard. Do not do anything because I'm going to punish them. And Allah said to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even if you pray on them, I am still going to punish them. So don't even do. Ayatul Munafiq Thalatha. In this night, this is what we are going to take. Ayatul Munafiq Thalatha. The signs to know who is hypocrite is 3. Number 1, إذا حدث كذب. إذا حدث كذب. Prophet said, if you see a liar who always say something and later people will know, or even if he say, people know that this is a lie. You are a liar. You like lying. Oh, petrol too much. They be a catch. Or for right. Came a carriage. Can I soon carry ya? Okay, feel a carrier. Go but don't call the market in carrier. Even in such everything you like, you will act lying inside. Unless said, you have to know yourself. You have a sign of being an hypocrite. Even talking about football, he will lie. Subhanallah. He met a woman trying to lie her for marriage. But he will lie. On the first day, he will lie to her. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. That is the first sign. إذا حدث كذب. Prophet said, if he talks or gives story or he talks, later you will come in. If you started analyzing in his speech or in his story or whatever he said, then you see that this guy is a liar. He tells lies here. This is not true. This is not true. Later you find it is not true. The whole story is lying. Prophet said, you should know that the person is munafiq. Number 2, وَإِذَا وَعَدَ أَخْلَفَ. Allahu Akbar. And that is what Quran said. وَإِذَا وَعَدَ أَخْلَفَ. Whoever will promise and fail, Prophet Muhammad said, you should know yourself that you are a munafiq. Do not be among them. Oh ya Allah, we pray and we ask you in this night, may you remove the sign of being hypocrite on us this night. Allah ka fidda alaman munafici tare da mu. Allah ka samu zama munafikai. Allah ka samu zama munafikai. Allah ka samu zama munafikai. That is number 2. Idha wa'ada akhlafa. If he promise, he will fail. In everything, child, do not promise him and fail. Even your child, you promise him. Try as much as possible. If you get this number in school, you promise your child, try and come first or second or third or first 5, and I'll buy you bicycle. Then after the person try and as much as possible, she came first, second or third or 4, or at least you say first 5 and she came 5th, then you did not buy that bicycle. You promise your wife, if I'm coming back, I'll buy you chocolate. You came back without any chocolate. You promise her, you just pay the water bill and then I'll pay you by the end of the month. You did not pay. You promise him, no what, Sunday, I'll come with you Sunday and then we will go. Then Sunday the person is calling you, you switch off your phone. Wow. You promise us, okay, we'll come together and join hands together and you do the cleaning up of the premises for the Eid, preparing for the Eid. You promise you will come. But the Sunday in the morning, looking for you, you are nowhere to be found. You promised to do this and you did not. You promised her to marry her. Wow. But later, you disappointed her. You too, you promised him that, oh, don't worry, I'll marry you. I don't have me, no, we are, we are Makoma. We are me last. Then one day he just wake up and then you broke his heart. He became somebody, talking to people, you know, just walking like nobody. Where are you? You marry someone from Germany, someone from USA, someone with Lincoln Navigator. Yeah, and this is a person who don't even have a motorbike. Promise him that yes, I will marry you. But later, you disappointed him. You promised her that yes, I'll marry you, don't worry. But later, you disappointed her. You are a munafiq. You became an hypocrite, written by Almighty Allah on you. And the last sign of hypocrite is what? وَإِذَا أَتُمِنَا خَانَ. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, وَإِذَا أَتُمِنَا خَانَ. If they give him amana, keep this for me. Keep it in safe hand. This is my money. This is my land. I'm traveling. Please, this is the document of my land. I have 2 acres. I have 1 plot at Kasua, Musafa Plus, or whatever. Then later, you change everything. It becomes yours. Allahu Akbar. He gave you money to keep him. Then later, you chop all the money. There is what between you and him. And you know the rest of the money for you to give him is 2,000 Ghana. But later, you said, no, it's not 2,000 Ghana. It's left with me and you, between me and you, 1,000 Ghana or 8,500 Ghana. Amana. Amana. Ambaka amana fika chenye. You are a caretaker. Hey, a caretaker became a landlord. Yeah, a caretaker became a landlord. It changed everything. This thing is going on. You change everything. You bought a land. He also have a land closer to each other. When you came and then you started your foundation, then you enter in his land about 1 feet. Or 1, yeah, you didn't say feet, right? 1 feet. This is Amana. He trusted you with all his life. She trusted you with all her life. She gave you everything. But later, you betray her and then eat Amana. Prophet said you should know you are a munafiq. May Almighty Allah save us. We'll pray. Let's pray. That is all I have for you. That is all I have for you in this night. May Almighty Allah open our hearts and let us hear the word of God. مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. My brothers and sisters in Islam, there are certain things, there are facts and reality, and we need to talk about them this night. It is an opportunity for us. Allah has gathered us here in this night So it is an opportunity to say some things, to remind ourselves. That is what Allah said, فَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Allah said we should remind ourselves, because reminding is always what? Benefiting a believer. Only a believer that you remind him will benefit him. So may we all be among the believers. Do not close your mind or cast your mind or close your heart that no, I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm just here to pray and go. No. Do not cast your mind that no, I'm not going to do any good job or good deed or whatever. You say by force. Say miniska. Say miniska and by force. Say minye. Subhanallah. Do not see that. No. Kaka fadi wa now. Don't kafadi wa now. Allah kuma ya gaya maka. You understand? If you say something like that, then Allah too will reply you. Yeah. Allah kuma ya reply you from His way. Don't say, so yes, I promise, but I did not get the money to do it, so what? No, don't say that. And really, you have it. You can do it, because you will never collect the envelope by the intention that I'm going to give 1,000 Ghana or 500 Ghana or 200 Ghana or 100 Ghana or 50 Ghana, and then later you decide, no, I won't do it again. No. According to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahaba and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that you have to examine yourself. Begin to examine yourself. Begin to suspect yourself. Begin to ask your soul. That's that kind of soul that you have. Begin to ask that soul some critical questions. But how can you say, I'm going to do, I collected this? It's a project, I have to do the Sadaqat al-Jariyah, because I have no guarantee. Let me remind myself and you too. I have no guarantee, you have no guarantee that are we coming, because wallahi, 3 times I'm swearing by Almighty Allah, as far as this dunya, as far as this earth is concerned, as far as the life still goes on, the Qiyamah did not come yet, then Ramadan 2020 will come. Surely, right? No. Whether you say inshallah or not, it will come. Do you understand? This is the reality. Whether you say inshallah or you did not say inshallah, that's one day Ramadan, it will come. That's the reason why it's an achimaka. In the hand by touching dunia, in the by touching dunia, Ramadan yazu. Ramadan there, it will come. But the inshallah is me and you. Are we coming together with the Ramadan? That is the question. Shine tambaya, shine magana. Ni da kai Allah ya samu cikin wadanda da su gani, da su rayu, su witness Ramadan 2020. Allahu Akbar. Na rantsi da Allah, wallahi wasu mutane su yi Ramadan 2018, and then they wish achieve Ramadan 2019 ya meeting su. Don ranar idin muna kai da juna, takabbalallahu minna, Allah kai mu samu shekara. Go. And this is the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad. That is the sunnah. Ranar Eid duka, Prophet himself and the Sahaba, they keep on doing what? They keep on, hugging each other on the day of Eid. Do not come and then you don't want to greet someone and you don't want to hug. Allahu Akbar. Who are you? Some people don't want to hug because no, he's saying shutdown. Yeah, this kind of shutdown that chicken no. Anga chicken wani kempili wani material. So you don't want to hug him. Allahu Akbar. Who are you? Kaka boda kanka. Don't raise up your hand. Don't raise up your shoulder. Don't feel you are better than someone. No. Do not feel. The moment you begin to feel you are better than someone, the Prophet Muhammad said, then that is the time Satan begin to use you as a tool that you are going to hit the wall and face the wrath of Almighty Allah. Because the moment Satan begins to feel that he is better than Adam, that is the reason why he became Satan. You know Satan, Iblis, the Lucifer, Shaitani, Bengaria, the boss himself, Shaitani, not those Kanana Shaitani, like small Shaitani. The small, no, not them. The Lucifer himself, the one that created him himself, the first person to live on this earth, with his Surya, with his family. Lucifer, Shaitani, Iblis, that is the Iblis, Shaitan, Iblis himself. Do you know his name? Who can tell me his name?
Iblis.
Yeah, you say Iblis because that's the name in the Quran, Iblis. And then another name in the Quran, Iblis. Allah called him Iblis in the Quran. And there is a name, popular name in the Quran, Shaitan. Again, Shaitan. Okay, Shaitan. You know Shaitan? You know his name? Allahu Akbar. Ibn Abbas narrated hadith from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His name was Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman. Read in Ibn Abbas in Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman. He was a good servant of Allah, obedient to Almighty Allah. He served Allah on his head. Yaima Allah Dr. Susai Satan. Min illimini. Very knowledgeable person. Creation. Satan. But Meyakeshi, what made him to become a curse? What made him to enter in the curse of Almighty Allah? For Allah to curse him to become Satan, the one who is going to receive the biggest punishment on the day of Qiyamah. What made him become Satan? Two things. Number one is what? Arrogant, proud. Pride, or what do you say? Pride or proud or arrogant. That's number one. Arrogant. So don't be arrogant to your brother, to your sister. On the day of Eid, let's hug each other. Yeah, because we don't know who is coming back another Eid. We are hugging each other and saying, Eid Mubarak. May we live to see another Eid. That is what Prophet and his Sahaba have been doing. Prophet himself, he used to hug all the Sahaba. He hugged them and said, may we live to see another Eid. Then they saying this to each other. Some people say it in 2018. But did they live to see it here? Allahu Akbar, same as me and you. We don't have that guarantee. So this is our chance. Whatever the good we have, let us do it in this Ramadan. Because Ramadan is going to witness on the day of Qiyamah. Ramadan 2019 is coming with a profile. Your profile. Allah, this is me. Ramadan 2019, I came for Abdul Rahman. He do this, he do this, he do that, he do this in the Ramadan. Then he will mention all. So let's go back to Shaitan. Number two, what made him to become Shaitan? What made him to become Shaitan? Number two. Number one, you say pride and arrogance. Yes, it's correct. Why you know? No. Jealous. Jealous. How do you say jealous in God? Hasada. You say it's hasada. Hasada. These are the only two things that made Satan to become a curse. Allah to curse him. So he is the first creation. So jealousy is the first thing to say jealous is what is the first thing that a creation did against the creator in the heaven. And that is the jealousy of who? Iblis to our father Adam. And jealousy is the first thing again from the creation to the creator on this earth. And that is the jealousy between the two brothers, Qabil and Habil. That is the reason why Allah said, I'll punish the jealous person. Do not jealous. Do not become a jealous person. Don't jealous someone. Don't jealous anything. Look, whatever Allah give you, that is your portion of what? So, Satan, these are the two things. Jealousy and arrogance. Pride. But how did this come? Because he started to see that he is better than Adam. So whenever you begin to feel that you are better than someone, then that is the way. You've started opening the way or opening some gate for you to become arrogant or jealous. Because you feel you're better than him, and then he's still going forward, then you start being jealous to him. You feel you're better than him, but at the same time, he has a car which is very posh car than you, but you feel you are better than him. You always feel you are better than him. Yes. You feel you are more knowledgeable than him. How come that he has a better car and then you don't have that car? How come he has a posh house and then you don't have it? But you always feel like you are better than him. You understand? So do not feel you are better than someone. Humble yourself and God will raise you up. May Allah bless us all. My brothers and sisters, I have some messages. Those I wrote here when I just came. It came on my mind and I have to remember myself and you too. Because only God knows, are we going to meet here again or we are not going to meet here again. Allahu Akbar. That is what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. He is the only one. Look, even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, on the day of his Hajj, he was standing on the mountain of Arafah. The Prophet is giving the speech. If you go and listen to that speech, he said, Ayyuhan nas, isma'u minni wa'u. O you mankind, listen to me and take from me. فَإِنِّي لَا أَدْرِي لَأَلِّي لَا أَلْقَاكُمْ بَعْدَ آمِي هَذَا. Because I do not know. Maybe we are not going to meet after this year. I do not know. Maybe we are not going to meet after this year. And it's true. Whenever he talk and give speech and say, Ayyuhan nas, O you mankind, listen to me and take from me. لَأَلِّي لَا أَلْقَاكُمْ بَعْدَ آمِي هَذَا. Because maybe I may not meet you again after this year. So after that Hajj, 93 days, Prophet meets his Lord. My brothers and sisters, let's remind each other. إِذَا بَنَى إِنسَانِ الْمَسْجِدِ. If someone built a mosque, I built a mosque. Allah said, whoever built a mosque on this earth, I, Allah, promise to build him a big house in the paradise. Which means that you have a guarantee of going to paradise. You have a guarantee. But in that paradise, in that Jannah, I'm going to build you a very nice house for you building a masjid on this earth. That is the reason why Allah said, when you build a masjid, then that masjid become the masjid of Allah. وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا. Allah said, all mosques or all masajid, all masjid on this earth belongs to Allah. Dukkan masallatai da ke kan doron kasa na Allah ne. Hey, you build it with your own money. Kai ka saya ka gina masallaci from beginning to the end. But one day can you get one cement. Nobody came and said, this is one block, or this is one cement, or this is a drum of water, or this is so, this is a bulb, or light, or electricity. No, you build it. But after you finish, the day you announce it that I have finished my mosque, let's come and pray. Allah said, from that day, that mosque belongs to me. Allahu Akbar. Allah is great. Say Allahu Akbar. Allah ka ba mu kudi mu gina masallatai mu ce Allah gashi. Yes, Allah ka ba mu kudi mu gina masallatai mu ce Allah mun kare. When you finish that, Allah said, you finish, yeah. Malaika ku witness ya kare masallacin nama, masallacin ya zama nawa. It belongs to me now. Are you going to surrender? It belongs to Allah. You give it to Allah? Yes. Allahu Akbar. Are you going to say, no, Allah, this mosque belongs to me? No, not to you. You dare not say that. You cannot say that. So, Allah said, after that carry one now, you finish building the mosque. Allah said, the mosque belongs to me now. وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ. Then فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا. Do not call beside Allah in that mosque. Do not come in that mosque and call in someone else beside Allah. No. In my house, when you come in my house, hey, let me ask you as a boss, came down all the way from America or Germany, or let's say you are here and then the business is moving forward very nicely, alhamdulillah, may Almighty Allah make everyone business to move forward smoothly, inshallah. So, after you finish your house, the second thing your mother said, look, because you cannot complete a full man without a what? Without a wife. You alone living in 5-bedroom, 3-bedroom. Now we are nyana. Are you a witch or a wizard? How can you stay in 5-bedroom, 3-bedroom, you alone? You're coming out with a nice car, nice business, but no wife. You are very wicked, seriously. Wallahi, you are very wicked. How can you build a house? You have an apartment, very nice apartment, belongs to you, it's yours. The documents belongs to you, it's your house. You have a nice car, nice business. The business is moving forward. And even in your business, you are the boss. You are the owner of business, the owner of enterprise. And then every time you are going out, the gate man is there. The gate man is the one who is taking care of your house. And then you have some small girl there over there, she's the maid. The maid is cooking for you. Which kind of a person are you? So we have to call you a wizard. Yes. You need a wife. You need to settle down. So now you settle down. You get a very nice wife. Then she came into your house. Look, she came into your house. After she came into your house, every single day she'll be praising some guy outside there. Listen, she'll eat your food, sleep under your roof, use your water, your lights, your everything. You know, everything. She's a what? A landlady, right? She became a landlady. She's using your everything. The house belongs to you. You built the house. But anytime she'll be praising some guy outside there. Are you going to accept it? Will you be happy? This is a small example of وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا. You cannot come in the house of Allah and be mentioning somebody's name. So you build a house. I built a mosque. And then after I finished, then I said, okay, let's all come together and then be praying. You know, we are praying in the mosque, which this mosque, we have like electricity. Some facilities are in the mosque. Which a month, the bill that is coming, let's say the bill is 5,000. 5,000. How much is 5,000? All currency, 50 million, right? And then the income of that mosque is less than 5,000. The income of that mosque is less than 5,000, which is coming like, let's say, 2,000 or 3,000. So, are we waiting for Almighty Allah God to come down and come and be paying the electricity and the facilities that the mosque is using? Or we, the mankind, we those who are praying in that mosque, it's our responsibility to do, or we are leaving it for what? For the owner of the mosque, because now we don't have the owner of the mosque. It's just a name that this is the mosque of this is the mosque of the Masallacin Aisha, Masallacin Ya Rahim, Masallacin Ibrahim, Masallacin Alaji Noga. Yeah, it's good to name the Masallaci, the name. For what? For location. Where are you? Oh, I'm standing at the masjid, the central mosque. I'm standing at the masjid, Ibn Uthman Masjid, right? This is Islamically no problem. But that mosque belongs to who? Allah. So it is our responsibility, me and you, to take care of everything in that mosque, because it's our responsibility. Allah is going to judge me and you on the day of Qiyamah. So we need to be doing what? Contribution. Not sadaqah, not fi sabilillah, not fi sabilillah, Fi sabilillah, 1 cedi, 2 cedi, 3 cedi. No, this is not, it's not going like that. I'm telling you exactly what Allah said I should say. In this night, I ask me Almighty Allah, open my heart and open your heart. Open your heart, sister, to know that this is our responsibility from today. Let's say Allahu Akbar. We will continue to take care of the house of Allah. Because you know that you cannot do what? You cannot build your house and you don't take care of that house. We are taking care of our houses, right? Paying the bills, paying everything, renovating our houses. Some people before Ramadan, you paint the house, paint, and then change some carpets and a lot of things. That is that. And this is what Prophet Muhammad directed us to do. Why are we not doing it? So I'm calling upon all of us that this month that we are all praying in, especially on Friday, we used to come pray, and then you yourself, you know the facilities and how everything is going. The income is less than 2,000, and I'm telling you the fact and reality. And then the outgoing money for the masjid is 5,000. So who have to pay the rest? We or God should come down and pay the rest. We, right? Those who knows that they have promised Allah, they have been giving some contribution for the help of the masjid. They should continue, and may Almighty Allah bless them in this night. May Almighty Allah bless them and continue to bless their business. Those who are not among, those who are giving their contribution, look, just contribute. Take for yourself. Okay, every Friday I'll give 10 cedi. I'll give 20 cedi every Friday. How many are we? We pray here every Friday. I believe we are more than 200, right? Mother Ibrahim. Mother Ibrahim. Maybe Sheikh Usman will tell us later. So if every Friday we are about 150 or 200 praying every Friday here, my brother, my sister, wallahi, let's come and do the work of God. This is the work of God that you will do, and then it will continue in your sadaqat al-jariyah to the end of the world. 5 cedi, 10 cedi, 20 cedi, according to your pocket, 30 cedi, 50 cedi, 100 cedi will never ever, let your business go down. No, it will rather increase in your business. That is what Prophet said. So that is number one. Number two, I'm reminding myself and we all here that إذا تاب الإنسان فلا يعود إلى ما كان عليه قبل رمضان. If I said I repent from what? From all the bad deeds that I'm doing before Ramadan. I'm a smoker. Then I promise I will never smoke in this Ramadan. I will never smoke to the end of Ramadan. Allahu Akbar. Let's continue. You see, if I'm a smoker, cigarette or weed, then I promise Allah to forgive me everything that I'm a drunkard, or I always drink alcohol. I always go to club. Yeah, you know, we have Muslims who used to go to club. Right? Allahu Akbar. You see them in beer bar, sitting in beer bar. If you see him, you know he's a Muslim. Unless on Friday you meet him in the masjid, then you look at him again, and you say, "Oh, this guy." Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. God have mercy upon us. If you see him in club, very guy, but on Friday you come to mosque. Allahu Akbar. So, Yani summa amanu summa kafaru. That's what Quran says. Summa amanu summa kafaru. Believe, disbelieve. Believe, disbelieve. Today he's here, tomorrow he's there. Allah said, do not do that. Because you keep on doing that till you meet me. Maybe by the time you meet me, then you are on this side. So do not do that. Yeah. If you say, I repented, God forgive me in this Ramadan, I will never fornicate. I will never do adultery. I will never fornicate. I will never smoke weed. I will never smoke cigarette. I will never smoke. I will never go to club. I will never do this. Do not go back after Ramadan and start doing it. The moment you start doing it after Ramadan, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, then you have to know that this is a big sign for you to know that your Ramadan is not accepted. Hey, oh Allah, Allah have mercy upon us. Allah ka tausaya mana. Allah ka tausaya mana. Because the sign of your Ramadan to be accepted by God is for you to see yourself jumping from a circle to another circle, in the camp of Almighty Allah that He camped us for this 30 days spiritual camp of Almighty Allah. Then after we come back, or we come out from that, and that is after Eid, the day after Eid, subhanallah, then you see yourself, you want to smoke, then your heart will say, no, come on, you promised Allah you never smoke. Do not do it. Your girlfriend will come, subhanallah, chayanka ida, mikachi ni chani muftarai, kaza da kaza. Allahu Akbar. Then we tell her, chani kinsa, Allah, very, na so aureki. Then chani, na feeling, oh chani, kini matara. Forget about that. Then let's go out. No. You know something? Friday will come, your friends, especially non-believers, your friends, non-believers, in society, in community, say, Charlie, club, this week we are going to Afro Club. Do they have Afro Club? They have some clubs, they have names for the clubs, right? Ms. Osman? They don't want to say it. For me to say, no, not you. Not you. Wembley. Hey, I'm beginning to suspect you. The way you mention the name. But me, for once, I once go to club. I once went to club. Not going to club, no. I once went. They took me there. That time I was doing some investigation. So, Mr. Osman, that is back 2012. I did a program with Amin Lamti on the Metro Television, where I mentioned some bad deed of women, ladies, our women drinking alcohol, going to club, women in lesbians, women in, drugs, selling cocaine and the rest. And then women came, they nearly killed me that time. Seriously. But we ended our case with National Chief Imam. They said, no. He's just lying on us. Subhanallah. How can I lie? I'm telling the reality, the fact, what is going on in our system. Women are going to club. Our women are in club. Women, you see a lady which she's not working under government. She's not a self-employee, right? She's not self-employed. She's not working under any company or government. She's not. She's selling some pure water, and then come and see the kind of car she's using. Range Rover, Lincoln Navigator, Jaguar. All these big cars. I'm telling you the fact. That is what is going on in Lima, in our societies. In some roads. You see her and come and see the house she's living in, but can't see the house, the car she's using. Later we started our investigation, then we got to know some high rank of ladies, some ladies in high ranks, coming all the way from America, Europe, and whatever, and the rest. You come and see her, with a small girl lady around 20, 21, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then her friend is a big lady, a big woman in the rank of, or in the ages of 40, 41, 42, 43. And 50 going. She will say, my friend, Mike Farua. Later we got to know that, these guys are in lesbians. Allahu Akbar. So she bought her a car. After that, that is number one. Number two, when you go to the occasions, you see them, sharing the within Auri, in Auri, you see them. Not trouble. When they share these drinks on the table, they know themselves. We know ourselves. So, executive, they will bring a malt, and that malt is already what? Open. That malt is already what? Open. You think it's a malt, but it's not malt, it's alcohol inside. That is what is going on in the society. And then drugs. Women are in drugs, selling cocaine. When I mention all these things, then it started by women clubs. Oh, there I mistakenly mentioned the names of some clubs, but it was Amir Lamte. Amir Lamte is my cousin. It was Amir Lamte who pushed me to the wall, and then me too, I say it. The family woman. Yeah, he pushed me to the wall. I said some women. He said, which women? Then I said some women in our society, some high rank women, He said, like which woman? Then I started mentioning the names of the clubs. So there the women came in their numbers. They started calling on Metro television. That is back in 2012. They started calling. Yeah. Why did he mention the name of our club, our this thing, women club, blah 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 blah, and lots of things. Then the following week, come and see the premises of Metro television. They came in their numbers, demonstrating on Sheikh Fufana. Hey, so if you go on YouTube, you see that video, Sheikh Fufana versus Accra women. The video is there up to now. And this video is going to witness for us on the day of Qiyamah. Sheikh Fufana versus Accra women. Allahu Akbar. They say it's not true. Whatever I say is not true. So they came and then they bought a timeline to defend themselves. Airtime. Yeah, to defend themselves. And that day I was there. And come and see, after I finished the program, come and see on that premises. A lot of women. Some are holding stick. When is he? We will kill him. He will go enjoy his father in the graveyard. Blah, 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 blah. They were even talking to them, go out, here is television station. They are not listening. It was one actor called Kofi Ajololo. One Ghanaian actor. His name is Kofi Ajololo or Ajololo, I don't know. Then he, I think he's having some program over there. So he came, and then there was a woman, I know her, whenever I came for a program in Metro Television, she also doing some program. Her name is Anita. So they came out, and then, subhanAllah, non-Muslims are standing in front of our ladies, our women, talking to them, telling them that what Sheikh is saying is true. What Sheikh said is true. Yours is to surrender if you know you are doing. You don't have to come here demonstrating and blah 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 blah. Before then, they started to leave, and then I said, they said I should bring the proof, or else we'll go to court. So they tell me I should bring a proof, or else we go to court. So the next day I started seeing a lot of guys in my house. A lot of them, more than 15 to 20 of them, those who follow that program, they came to the house and said, Sheikh, we are backing you. It's true what you say. After Sheikh, more than the club, more than Ajuyin and non club, more than Ajuyin and non club. Then one guy, he's now in America, he's my younger brother. Then he said, Sheikh, if you can really go, I don't want to take it myself, but I want you to participate in. Then I said, I'll do everything to do to bring out the proof that will make this woman to shut down and repent to Almighty Allah. We are not to expose them. No, we are not exposing you. No one is perfect. No, but we are preaching. So you don't have to attack the preach. Yours is to listen, because the one who is preaching, himself, the preach can even go against him, because he's not perfect. If you you are thinking right now, as I'm speaking, I'm perfect, then there you go wrong. It's only Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam who is perfect. But from Abu Bakr Siddiq to the end of the world, no one is perfect. Forget about the big rawani or big abaya or big patakari or forget about the big beard that you see. No. Knowledge is there, and then the direction of Almighty Allah too is there. My brother. So that is the first time I go to
You see, in boxing, each is
Violence fight. Male Brian said I should cease fight. We will continue tomorrow, inshallah. We will continue tomorrow. May Almighty Allah bless us. May Almighty Allah bless us. So my brother, don't go back to what you have been doing. The bad deed that we repented from it and asked for forgiveness. Do not go back after Ramadan to that deed. If you go back to that, then it surely means your Ramadan is hanging. Your Ramadan is not accepted. That is what all the Sahaba said. The Prophet Muhammad taught them. I have a lot to say, but I'll continue with that tomorrow, inshallah. Because we do not know the malaika and the angels that are here with us. Allah is going to accept our prayers, inshallah. So I pray what I said right now about we taking care of the masjid, paying our dues and contribution like the churches are doing. Yes, al-hikmah dawlatul mu'min. Prophet said wisdom is something, is like a lost something of a believer. Whenever you see it, take it, benefit from it. Not to talk about the one who did that wisdom, or he's non-believer, but this is the strategy he brought for getting money or for doing something for the church. They do it. And then our project, I said it again and I'm repeating it. Those who want to take care of the maintenance, do not forget the maintenance. Allahu Akbar. Some people got Jannah at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not because of anything, just because of the maintenance. There was a woman which she used to do what? She took care of the maintenance of the masjid of Prophet Muhammad, some part. So one day she died, and then she was a very poor person, a very poor woman. So when she died, they just buried her in the night, and the later Prophet Muhammad began to ask, because he did not see her. Then he asked, where is this woman that have been taking care of the masjid and then doing the maintenance of the masjid? Then he said, oh Prophet, she died about 3 days ago and we don't want to worry you, so we just do everything possible and then we bury her. He became very, very angry. Prophet became angry. He just got upset and annoyed of his Sahaba. Why did you do this? Why didn't you tell me? Do you know that woman? Hey, you don't look her. That woman is a great woman in heaven. Take me to her graveyard. I'm going to stand on her graveyard and do a own portion of my dua for her. They started shivering. Then after that, he said, do you know how she became a great woman in the heaven? A popular woman in the heaven because of the masjid maintenance. So we have masjid maintenance here and we have graveyard maintenance. The cemetery of this masjid is 6.5 acres as you see it, which costs us almost about 5 billion, right? 5 billion. We have a long way to go. May Almighty Allah bless us. Thank you very much, and may Almighty Allah accept our prayers.